And here we go. Welcome. No, I'm not opening up the actual game. Outer Worlds. Bam. Get you online, mate. Bala bala bushki. Bala bala bushki. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be trying to start a restream play. No, not restream. Streamlabs. Is that all good? Yep. I knew that was gonna happen. That's why there's no sound. There we go. There we are. Bow. Well, apparently you can run this game in about an hour. I was watching someone yesterday say that. Someone said they did it in about 15 minutes, which is well, yeah. We do need to be a bit on Fallout today and all, so we will be hitting that up. Oh, turn you down. There we go. So, we landed. We've not been out yet. We need to drop some of these off. Flintlock handgun 282. 282. I do like these quick fire ones. Damage 44. Damage 48 times 2. Simple. 158. 131. So yeah, we're gonna keep on my legendary. He's got it all back now. All my legendary weapons and things that just look generally cool. So yeah, I might have to take these two out. I have got a bit of a cold this morning, blocked up nose. I do apologise for sniffling a bit. Oh, that's Monica. What? Monarch. Why we say it? Monarch. Well, we've finally fucking arrived wherever we are here. I might as well pick everything up. This looks like it could be a long ass area. Big building, everything. Stellar Bay! Welcome to Stellar Bay. Please keep up everything inside the cabin as we go down. Wee wee! Is this going to be one of these cities where I'm going to struggle doing everything? Remember everything and not talk?
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in.
No, you don't, mate. Fucking hell, who do you think you are? Sign me in? Nah, I'm alright, mate. Oh, everything's stealing. You thought I didn't want it then, didn't you, prick?
Don't think I've seen you around.
Nope, you haven't.
That means you must be new to Stellar Bay.
Nope.
You are new here, right?
Whatever.
Wait, don't go just yet. I've been practicing for this. Here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna and halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Captain Bumford.
Swell.
At
There's
your
one for the
service.
logs. I'm even going to give you your own entry code.
Ooh, thank you.
I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill. We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
Is that all you care about?
That'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
What do you mean by mostly, you prick?
Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
You just
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor.
Oh, what a surprise. What do you want me to do?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in? Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
I can't miss it if I get back on the ship and fuck off out of here. Is it going to be one of these stupid cities where I'm going to struggle to? No, that's alright actually.
Fresh blood at last. Stellar Bay could use some.
I've got the Jaeger Club and Monarch.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding. All over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud. Don't interrupt, it's rude. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you? If you think this is drunk, I gotta, you need to get out more. Sit, partake, buy me a drink and let's chat.
Let's get her smashed.
Outstanding. What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger? Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we?
Yep.
Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You'll have to get me something to clear my head.
So what do you need yet?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
Okay.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Yeah, I got a deal. Okay. We got the deal.
Well. Isn't often we see new folk in Stellar Bay. First drink's on me, stranger.
Oh, thanks.
Enjoy.
If
you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories, you might could use a few.
I could use a few and telling them myself.
Now what can I do for you?
I really don't think I need all of this.
Something else I can... Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Nyoka. On account of her being here so often herself.
Okay.
And I don't mean that unkindly. Anyone who's rid us of as many beasts as you have is entitled to a few drinks. Not since Amber Heights. These days we have more leaving than coming. Off to join the iconoclasts or some such. Bunch of marauders broke into the executive compound, slaughtered everyone. Corporations pulled out of Monarch not long after. I thought everyone knew. But then that was 10 years ago. Still feels fresh to us every time we look at our walls, though. Thought it had a fancy ring to it. Name's the first advertising anyone sees, after all.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough.
Nope. But a man can dream.
Of course you can dream, mate. Everyone can dream. Anyone else want to chat?
Watch your step if you venture out. Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
We're not stealing. Just yet.
Watch your step if you venture outside the walls.
You look dodgy.
You don't look like Sublight. Must be freelance.
You don't look like Sublight.
We don't get many outside.
New face, huh? You from Off-World? A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell and revel with us?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
Striking, okay.
It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay. I wouldn't doubt it. You look like the type who tends to come out on top. Not like us cogs, trying to be the squeaky wheel but just getting deadlocked. It's been days, but Velma won't even hear us out. Maybe you could just make her listen to our demands. You would do that?
Of course I would.
We sure are lucky you decided to come up to the patio today. I knew drinking up here would be good for more than the view. Sure thing. What did you want to discuss? Not forever, but we've each saved up our bits, and I stashed them safe in my home by the diner. I reckon we could last a week or two at least. If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true. I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits. So far it's just gossip, you know, but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
Okay, so that's everyone spoken to. Are these going to put an input into
It'll
it?
be good to get some steady
Thanks
pay
for the help.
again.
Still, this is a nice break from the warehouse.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
That were...
Uh-huh.
Wrap musk and Canadize, right here.
There's loads of buildings.
Hello,
here.
stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a woman who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts.
No, I'm
I don't know.
alright, mate.
Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
Mr. Pickett? Franklin Pickett from Edgewater?
That's him. He'd been here years, but he always talked about going back to Edgewater one day. She works for Sanjar at MSI. She's also Stellar Bay's biggest collector of canid incisors. And I should know, because she buys them from me. He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Mantiqueens, especially. Sure, they're real big. Hard to miss them. Who wouldn't be? Now that just sounds like a fancy way to say boring people. Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett, but I haven't seen him in a few weeks.
Just nipping
To
toilet.
tell
I'll be
true,
back in a
I'm
second.
starting to get a bit worried about him.
Captain, can we look for him? I'd feel awful if somebody from home was in trouble and we didn't do nothing.
Tell you what, I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him. Help him out if he's got himself in trouble. Fair deal?
Yeah, there we go.
All right then. Leave town through the southern gate, the one right here, and head past the abandoned ruins. Last Mana Queen I saw.
We're going any of these? Oh, really?
Please, will someone help me? Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak. Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the woman to save your little Tucky. And I was right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago.
I bet
warned
you
him
it's
about
not
the
even a
raptidons,
person.
mantisaurs and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy? Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
No worries, love. Okay, so we've got some more quests to do here. Everyone seems to be giving me quests. Quest. We can't go this way. Oh, look at that big building. Okay, so I'm saying now then, just so we don't get confused.
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
Let's have a look at the map. We do down here in all this area, then we can come back around and do all that then.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
Greetings.
Greetings.
And welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience with such.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on raptidon acid. Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings, whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Okay.
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff, and some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell. Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work. He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises. You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny. Not in Stellar Bay. Everyone else who isn't taken either smells like salt tuna or they're my boss. Besides, A man with a good smile and a proportionate upper to lower body ratio isn't something to pass up. Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
Yeah, get them on as quick as you can, because it could be here any time.
Well,
Todd, Dolly.
business turns up at last.
Still talking.
Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me. Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here? Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna. Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. Now, I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious. Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Okay.
Exactly. Intellectualism fuels the train to mankind's future, but the tracks the train runs on are forged from practicality.
Mr. Vicar, I don't want to be rude, but I don't think that means anything.
Yes, it's as though the good vicar has plucked the very words from my brain.
Indeed. Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
But will that help the people here, Mr. Sanjar? Keep them fed and safe?
That's precisely what I'm trying to do.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Yeah.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended. With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance. In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in, These days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons. Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Not a problem, mate.
What can I do for you? Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes. I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
You see what I have to deal with?
For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. But back then, it was known as Terra 1. Really? I always thought they were refreshingly straightforward names. After all, the whole point of terraforming was to make them Earth-like.
Here, though, the results were mixed.
And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out. MSI's leadership at the time certainly thought so.
And how did that work out?
Most regard Monarch as a lost cause. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up. It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
Ms. Holcomb is our endlessly optimistic crew hand. It's good for the captain's morale.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms. No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else. Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
Okay.
I don't think I realized how far they'd stoop. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
Are you ready, Pa? Good girl.
Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Without the board, chaos would overtake the system. Working within the established order isn't a principle to snub one's nose at, Captain.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation. I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Yes, it'll be easier to explain once we have the Bolt 52. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
Okay.
It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
A necessary evil for the greater good of society.
That's exactly how the board describes it. Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way. What can I do for you?
Please let that be it.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna lie.
He's not the brightest of minds, but he makes up for it with enthusiasm.
That's not what I would call it.
Still, I had him posted on the landing pad in hopes that he'd stay out of everyone's way. I'll see about additional training.
Hey, I finished the conversation. He's off first. Okay. You're gonna keep your hand in.
You don't look like Sublight.
I'll shoot you in your fucking face, you prick. You don't look like it. What's this place?
Look, I don't. If you want to talk to the boss, she's in the back of the warehouse.
It's a shitter. This warehouse is massive. He's just the boss here.
Look, I don't... Sorry, for a second I thought you were Grim.
And it could be the boss down here.
You're probably looking for Velma.
There she is.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry. Did she now? Well, I can see I was mistaken. Because if Catherine really had sent you, there'd be a lot more expletives in your message. I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately.
Okay.
First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Guess what? I can go find him for you.
He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard. I can't keep working double shifts either.
Okay.
Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him.
Oh,
He
yeah,
lives in the
yeah.
apartments.
Well, plenty of time to do that.
Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra jugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind? Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say. Tell him to complain to Catherine in Fallbrook, not me. Sublight's demanding more money for the same contracts, which means we're all in the same boat. I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple.
Simple enough, fair enough, at least you've been
Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
She's principled, in at least this area.
Yeah,
I will
fair enough.
begrudgingly give her that.
Thank you.
I
think. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire Sublight contractors at this rate. Maybe so, but I bet you Caleb runs out of bits first. Then he'll have to come back. He says he's got a stash to tide his crew over. Could be he's all talk, but if the money's real, I bet you he keeps it at home. Near the diner.
You'd steal from your own people? That's low, ma'am.
That's business. Someone's got to keep the lights on. For running me ragged while he takes an extended leave at the bar? Not on your life.
We'll come back
Fine
to
by
another.
me. Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming.
Saying she's got
And
principles,
yeah,
then she
let's
wants
just
to go
say
nick off
I've
the
noticed
staff.
the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton shifts. We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get the Saltuna, fat and mostly tumor-free.
Yeah.
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar.
So, okay. So we can't have many more places to go to now.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean more than usual.
Wouldn't know. I made it a point to stay out of her way.
You got this place. That place. Okay. And that one.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths. Aren't they just? When I get to worrying about the marauders outside, the raptidons chewing at the walls, I just turn my transceiver up to drown it all out. Most of the time it's static on account of the frequency being clogged up, but sometimes it's tossball. So, what can I do for you? Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda, like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
Okay.
Here to catch a game. What can...
The feels pretty pointless talking to. Okay, constables can't get in there, typical. So, okay. It looks like now, after this building, talking to this mad lady.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember. What can Auntie Abigail do for you? And what a helpful young lady you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits. Who's your lucky friend, dearie? I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra? Except for you. I can tell. You've got one of those faces. I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail? Orange, you a saucy thing.
Pa!
I may not be a fresh young thing
Love
anymore,
ya, have a good
but
day.
with age comes experience, dearie.
Got your mask? Good girl.
Much as I'd love to, but... Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry. I'm afraid not. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them. Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his. The one upstairs, where we store our medicines. In the town...
In the graveyard.
Chin.
That's the supply closet. All locked up, is it? So we're slowly getting around to where we need to get to. Doors locked. Doors locked. I actually get happy to see a locked door. More locked doors.
Help! Someone's been killed!
We don't get many outsiders.
I think I'm gonna be sick. I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Okay, we're going there in a minute. We're going to go in the kitchens first.
Watch your step if you venture outside the walls.
Good day to you.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit. Most people don't. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves. Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rap spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation, and I was a fool for staying. That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back.
Right, darling.
Before the board tucked tail and
what?
ran.
Yeah.
These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
You got it. I got all the ingredients. Should only take about an hour in the oven. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady.
Oh, gosh. My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
We're just gonna fly through these. I just wanna get cracking.
I see you.
Someone was murdered, it says, downstairs.
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
What a gruesome way to die.
We'll start at the back.
Whatever you do, don't mention Tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it.
Too late.
You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
If you've gotten stuck in an hour-long rant about
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh? Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry. Oh, in that case, he told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
We're in agreement that this
You might as well.
is probably dead, right? Yes, you caught me ruminating again. What's
Going in early. Okay.
My dad taught me some French, you know. Stuff about omelets and...
See you in a
Well,
bit.
well. The only new folk I ever see in town are all sales are fine.
See you in a bit. Have a good day. Oh, well, I might go and try and get some sleep. Love you. Oh, we got loads. So we said we're going to get the companion ones done first, didn't we?
You look like a woman who's looking... Huh. Wait, I see what's going on.
Oh.
Don't get me wrong. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit. You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
That's the spirits between you and me, Captain. I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well, but we can hope, right? I want...
Have you talked to... Okay. Was he like, yay? Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue... anyhow. Thanks. You know, sending you is the first... I still don't know anything about it. But...
We're just going to do one quest at a time so that we'll work our way up the list. If we come across other ones, we'll do them. Ugh, get cracking now at least. There we go then.
Whew. Smells like those old Sundays when we done.
Down we go. Never anger a man of the cloth. Don't mess with us. I have your back, Captain.
Go on. I'm gonna give a plasma cannon a go. Sod it.
Everyone all right, Captain?
Nearly got enough to open that. It's 700 meters that way, so this area is quite big now. I think if you're a bit more teared up about a church being disrepair, would have really. Pick up nice hat, I love that. Is it really a nice hat?
Well done. We're still alive.
What if it's still alive? So yeah, we've got to just stay on this path, ain't it, really? It does go out of our way to come back, but...
Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
I really don't know if I should be taking them or not. It burns.
That's the last of them. Sometimes violence is the only way.
Here I go!
Don't mess.
It's not doing too bad. I know we're not on the hardest difficulty, but my first playthrough, it's not too bad, I don't think. Are these all pretty locked up, I'm guessing? Yeah. That one ain't. Well, this one ain't, maybe. Seal. Based. There we go. Let's check weapon wise. These are going to be a bit better. Level 13 plasma. Level 13 156 156. Halo 629. Is that a heavy? 58. 82. It's an assault rifle or no? Level 20. That's why. Okay. 9:27. I think they're both running with decent weapons this really. There we go, let's have a look. He could do something a bit better. Level 11, level 9. Yeah, he could do something a lot better, to be honest. Level 16, we'll give him that. Is that a new assault rifle I put on? Was it? Yeah. Okay. Oh, come on, lad.
Roll after them. Try something else! The strong survive and the weak perish.
Nice one!
Damn!
She needs some better armor ASAP. If we just picked any up. 15, it's a little bit better than a helmet, I think. 20, yeah, 100 times better than a helmet. There we go. What are these? Deadeye assault rifle. We'll have a little butchers in here. across everyone today who wants to talk. Anyone who
Well,
wants to talk.
hello, and welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it. Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems. Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep. That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them. Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying. She's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you. Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door. Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes. The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
You meditate today? If not, you should.
Damned philosophists.
Everybody here looks wore out. Is it just me?
This armor itches something awful. Ugh, my stomach.
Spacer's choice. It ain't the right choice, it's Spacer's choice. Bunch of garbage.
Hope Zora sends me on next.
Hey.
Alls I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like sulfur all the same.
Nuh-uh.
Taro's... trash.
This armor itches something awful.
Yeah, look at him. He just keeps making them.
Carry on.
You're fucking weird,
As
Carl.
you were.
I don't think he's serious. He's in the zone.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger? Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world? I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision. According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
Captain, what are you saying?
Yeah, what? What in the nebula is wrong with you? She's an old woman. You'd threaten my flesh and blood just to get me to do what you want? You're real sick. Sure, she drives me crazy, but she doesn't deserve anyone getting violent with her. Look, I'll go back, all right? Just don't hurt her.
You meditate today?
I don't have time for this.
Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air.
Never seen you before. Take my advice. Move on. Get off-world if you can. If you can't, get to the bay. I've been halfway around T1. Monarch, they call it now. Been around it twice. Stood at the hot pole and the cold. Nothing on this moon for nobody. Just a lot of heartbreak. It's pretty simple, kid. I sit at the bar, I drink, I mind my own business. That's it. Whoever said that must have been lying. Or maybe they was drunk. I don't know nothing a dozen better folk couldn't tell you. Look, you want to buy the drinks, I'll do my bit to keep you entertained. Just don't ask me to dance. I can't repay no kindnesses now. Alright, so, I reckon one of the most interesting places I've been is the hot pole. You know what that is? Exactly. This moon ain't big enough to rotate. It's locked. One side always facing Olympus, the other always facing away. Olympus might not be a star, but it throws off assloads of heat. Monarch's hot pole is the part that's closest to the gas giant. It's in the middle of this big mountain plateau. Volcanoes so high the peaks are in space. O2 breathers. The heat from Olympus is worse, though. Close your eyes, you can see rays bursting through your eyeballs.
little streaks of light. The funny thing is, then in the middle there's just smooth rock. Circular-like. All the dust blown away. Pale gray with hair-fine cracks all over. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was lightheaded from the O2. But I felt like I had to take off the breather for a moment, put my ear to the ground. I wonder now if I imagined it. Trick of the air, the heat. It was at the edge of hearing, deep down, far off, irregular. Tap, 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 tap. The sound of a bird pecking out of a shell. I don't like to tell that one sober. Get the shake something fierce. When there's a groundquake now, I hold my breath. Because I don't know if it's Olympus squeezing us with gravity, or wings getting stretched. A great many things. I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? There might be a job in it for you. I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. Fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age. Stands to reason they got themselves ate. Mostly we protect the folk from the beasts here. If it spat, scratched, or stung, we'd kill it for you, so long as you had the bits. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox, and I've been thinking about seeing it found. Thereabouts. I'll be glad for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure. Getting on in years, kid. Legs ain't working like they used to. Sulfur burns a little too long in the lungs. This joint's looking like my last home. Appreciate it, kid. I'll mark an outpost on your map. You spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
Move along.
Hope Zora sends me out next. Ugh, my stomach. Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air. Ugh, my stomach.
Move along.
Hope Zora sends me out next.
Huh.
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose to our missions?
That's just the way of it. We gotta earn our keep out here.
That don't mean we ought to be following her into the jaws of a mantis.
You'd rather sit in the job than stop?
No, all I'm saying is she gotta be more careful throwing away lives like that.
There's the spleen. Getting good at this.
Carry on.
You meditate today? If not, you should.
Hey.
A manta queen.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But nice day, huh?
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts. The truth that I have come to learn and embrace since shedding the corporate yoke. Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit. We have no need for the endless rules and red tape of a corporate structure.
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will enjoy safety and luxury, but our generation is the foundation on which that future is built. Now, why have you come? A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running. Oh, yes. Many facilities lie abandoned in the wilderness. I believe the press could be operational again with a little elbow grease and luck.
Sounds to me like a nifty little challenge.
Such enthusiasm, yes. I agree wholeheartedly. Our own little fixer-upper. Will you aid us in our cause? Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait, where is Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead. One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup. She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Ah, hello. I suppose that's one way to look at it. Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. Why?
This armor itches something awful.
Hey.
Ugh, my stomach.
Thought that was Monopoly money then.
At the time, it's true.
I'm gonna have to, you know what? We're gonna put some music on quietly. We've got nice little children that I know can't admire. Mama, ooh, I just get towards it. Pull the trigger. Now he's dead. Oh what? You sure of everything on here, ain't there?
Fresh money, baby.
Sorry about earlier. Graham and I don't always see eye to eye. Besides, we just got our asses kicked in the ruins. Not a great time to yammer on about his printing press.
He got scared and he run and bled. Hit him with a gun and bust his head. Hit him with a pump in a fucking chest. Man, I get done with a rusted edge. Your man will get chopped and shed. Better watch your mouth when you're off your head. Don't think man won't get got in his house. Man, I get shot in his house.
Name's Zora. I've been patching up the iconoclast since day one. Whenever Graham's lack of foresight gets someone hurt, I get them back on their feet. If I can. That was a long time ago. Over in Cascadia. Rizzo was trying to sweeten up animal parts, and off in that mental lab coat got bit. Now I'm whatever I need to do to keep these folks from bleeding out. Hey, you got some decency in you. Careful. That's rare around these parts, and folks are liable to try and take advantage of it. When he's being an idiot, sure. The Mantiqueen showed up out of nowhere, and I guess the gunfire attracted Raptidons. It was a damn bloodbath. Listen, unless this is urgent, I need to oversee the wounded. You want to do us a favor or two? Go talk to Bronson. He's always looking to pass his work off on someone else. For now, I gotta get to the wounded. Welcome to Amber Heights.
Ready when you are.
Yeah, when I grow up, you know what I want to be? Take a seat, let me tell you my ridiculous dreams. I want to rap, yeah, I know it's hard to believe. And I can tell you're already thinking I will never succeed, but I'm okay with it, I admit the lyrics are weak. I've been working on them, I'll be good eventually. I understand you gotta crawl before you get to your feet.
What?
But I've been running for a while, they ain't ready for me. I know this probably isn't really realistic, and honestly I might not ever make a difference. But that only
to everyone in here. Loads to do.
Numbers, you ain't gotta be a mathematician, and see the odds ain't rooting for me. I can't lie though, it's kinda how I like it to be. The underdog, yeah, you probably think you know what I mean.
Seems like a nice little town.
Yeah, I could go to college getting down like everybody else. Graduating, probably get a job that doesn't pay the bills. That don't make a lot of sense to me, forget the happy meals. I don't like the dollar menu, I would rather make a meal. Huh? Make a meal? No, I said make a meal. Home cooking, get the grill. How you want it? Pretty well? Everything I see is overdone to me, I'm not a dad. But I'ma get a record deal and say hello to Master Bill. I just wanna pay my bills. Rapping about the way I feel. Oh yeah. I just wanna make a couple mil. Leave it to the fam and the will. Oh yeah. I just wanna sign a record deal. Maybe buy a house up in the hills. Oh yeah. Might not be the best in my field, but I guarantee that I'ma die real when I grow up. Yeah. Hey. When I grow up. Yeah.
So did I go the wrong way to follow?
Hey, I'm gonna make them notice me. Rhyming like it's poetry. Everything I oversee. I just like to overthink. Mocking me, you pay the fee. No return and no receipts. Those of you that don't believe, quiet, you don't know a thing. Quiet when I'm trying to sing. Quiet when I'm making beats. Quiet when I'm trying to think. Sorry, I don't mean to scream. I just feel like no one really gets me in the kinda sad to see, cause someday I'ma grow up and show all of you it's meant to be. Yeah. Anybody wanna hear me rap? No. Come on, let me play a couple tracks. No. Come on, I can spit it really fast. No. You think I should focus on the trash? No. Trick ya. Haters go away before I hit ya. I am not a beggar or a kisser. You don't understand, well I forgive ya. I am not a quitter. You ain't really put that, did ya? Maybe someday I could even be up on the radio. Never to a bus to make
I'll take your perspective now.
I just wanna pay my bills. Grab them out the way I feel.
Hammer time.
Make a couple mil. Leave it to the fans and the will. Oh yeah. I just wanna sign a record deal. Maybe buy a house in the hills.
Oh, more man.
As your engineer, I advise you not to set foot on that, especially the bin.
You know, some of the best friends in England have tried to find a solution to bringing the North and the South together.
Okay.
But we can stand here today and say we know a solution that doesn't work.
You man are not driller. John Sue come through like a white gorilla, come through like a Viking killer. You'll not get Rilla. It's the shotgun kid, I'm Samson. Yeah, pushed and pillar, get cooked like a Sunday dinner. St. Patrick, yeah, baptized sinner. Whack them trigger on Popeye. Pop off the eye when I pop my spinach. You're not ready for the pillage, cause I'll burn your image and I'll burn your gimmicks. Burn your bridges.
We do want to head up there because there's a guy just standing at the end of that bridge.
Yeah, I'm really gonna drill him. You're not nearly a villain, I'm a hero. I'm drilling you hole right into your ear hole.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh shit. Oh, hunting rifle.
North face tracky, blacked out with bally glided. All ya gang there hiding, jump out the road with two more kills. Blow the slot with Semtex. Have all of his gang there jumping fences. Hop out with beamers, hop out with Benzes. Man's in the greenhouse cropping sensei. Pull up with the whop, make him eat that smoke. Scope and beam, yeah, beam and scope. AC's gang got your team on road. 2 weeks in the trap on beans and toast. Beam and shit, man, seeing ghosts. Keys and coke, pistol whip him. Jump off the bike, make the pistol hit him. Walk on the thing and vanish into the darkness. Hooded and cloaked. Now the whole road there, man, covered in smoke. Stab him in the throat, make him bubble and choke. See that nose, it's covered in coke. He not coming back cause I dug that hole. All black there when I took his soul. Pull it with a whop, hit him and roast him. Put him in the back, dump him in the ocean. My gang there, get the show in motion. Catch your mouth. Here we go.
Don't mess with us.
The best friends in England.
Okay. Oh shit, that's a queen.
I'll fix you right up.
I've had quite enough of you.
So I need to get survival will probably be the best one for here. Okay, that was tricky.
Sometimes shit went sideways, could have been the end of the journey. We ate under the table until it started turning. But the pain and sorrow, big blade like Zorro, black suits and ties, shit creep and swallow. Should've known that we'd be here by the footsteps we follow. I don't know when I'm getting out, but I know that it ain't tomorrow.
Hello there. A word, if I may be so bold. Well now, here I thought those mantisaurs had peacefully exited the premises. But you're a simpler explanation. Thanks for the assistance. Name's Weston. Every once in a while I set up shop along these here roads. You find yourself in need of resupply, you come on by. Care to purchase a thing or two?
He's completely out the way, ain't he? Just on the end of a bridge. Let's have a look for me with characters. 24, 38.
5 of us is unlicensed, mine ends in about 40 months. This place just feeds off money and drugs. So I get money and drugs. Chat to me about parcels, even in jail I'm a 30 plug. I'm living this movie raw and
there we go.
Seen them bottoms and tops. Sideman sell me what? Pagan tell me what? Out there trying to make it not ring. And they know I always bounce back right after I take that loss. People mention times to me. People mention crimes to me. But
sort myself out first. 27, 38. 38, 38. Okay, so at least that I'm fully kitted out.
Hey, tell me nothing. Been there, done it. Man, them grew up. Rough and rugged. Tell me what about
38, 26, 27.
Been there, done it.
So let's check the max out. 26. There we go. Thought it might have been somewhat up here.
You don't seem to like traveling with us much.
Why in the architect's name would you say that?
It's just that you're real grouchy. Kinda all the time.
I'm not grouchy, I'm just...
I love you more than I love myself. If I weren't with you, I can't picture me with someone else. And every time we separate, it's like we under spells. Cause when we hurt each other, we come back to help each other heal. You say I'm crazy, but at least you know my love is real. But shit, you crazy too, and that's why they say love is hell. And it's forever, so I hope you never up and bail. And if you ever left me for someone, you gon' get someone killed. You know the vibes we on be like some movie shit. We don't always get along, but when we do, we lit. I never understood love or what it truly is until I met you. Now we just inseparable until we trip. And every time you try to leave, I'm chasing after you. And every time I go, I keep on coming back to you. Cause you belong to me, and I'm the other half of you. And as much as I need you, deep down, I know I'm bad for you. You know I'm bad for you, bad for you, bad for you, bad for you. You're not perfect, but you make life worth it. Maybe that's why we stick together like
Bro, there's going to be 150 more people to talk to.
If we can make it through the fire, we can breathe inside a furnace. Your family never like me, they all think that I'm a burden.
Oh, it's not that bad actually.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits. No reservation, no problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you hit the falls, you've gone too far. Check in with Ms. Malin. She'll set you straight. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron. You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? That sounds ominous. Yeah. Ms. Malin won't like that a whit.
Turn it down a little bit.
I love you more than I love myself. If you weren't with me, I can't picture you with someone else. And every time we separate, it's like we under spells. Cause when we hurt each other, we come back to help each other heal. You say I'm crazy, but at least you know my love is real. But shit, you're crazy too, and that's why they say love is hell.
She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon. Word to the wise, Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail. Guess it's true. Fallbrook, we're... Swell. We like quick on the draw types like you. Saloon is straight back and to the right. Once you're feeling sated, you're welcome to a private cabin. Only $250 a night. Ms. Malin.
All right.
Keep your wits about you. This is sublight territory.
Keep walking. I don't like the way folks are looking at me, Captain.
Take a gander at that mug.
What the fuck
I
is
ain't
that?
ever seen someone so adept looking my whole life.
Well, that's awfully kind of you, mister.
Oh, now, come on. All I mean is, well, rather that, you don't seem like the usual pigeons we fly. No offense, of course, if you are a Byzantium gold-blood. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a surefire scheme? Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
I certainly hope you're not insinuating the problem is me. I mean, that would be preposterous. I never do anything under the table. That, Miss Malin ain't aware of. If there's any issue, really, you should talk to her. She's straight back in Malin's House of Hospitality. Oh, right. Well, I mean, if you're interested. Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swapping our autoloaders with faster, cheaper sprats. Too right you are. Only problem is my sprat carriers ain't arrived from their latest run. As I was saying, you look more capable than most of the hoople heads around these parts. What say you locate him and retrieve the goods for me? In return, I'll cut you 5% of the profit.
There we go. I'm happy to help.
Was that sarcasm? I'm going to assume it...
No, it wasn't. So, I'm happy to help, mate.
No, I wouldn't dream of it, really.
Man got banged.
Wink. Ow! Oh, for the love of... I thought we were joking! If this swell's shut, I swear I'll... Nothing. I am not gonna do nothing. Don't punch me again. Please and thank you. Got the goods?
Close out the door, we'll come in. Yeah.
Ain't in the mood to chat.
He looks like he's a talker. Yeah.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Can you not see I'm walking here? Physically, you mean? In my mind, I have traveled galaxies. Well, it is of no consequence, I assure you. I shall embark shortly with my legs. I'm not entirely decided. If I'm being honest, I think I'd fancy a visit to Tartarus.
Morning, mate. How you
so
doing?
long as it's under the shield of my fantastical imagination.
I'll thank you to check your weapons at the door.
I think I'll go for a swim.
But we'll come back to that one on the left. Locked.
Want to make a run with me to Stella Bay? Boss lady.
No.
Hello, I need...
Booze like this leads to two things. Bumping uglies and brawling.
Ones that always smell like raw meat and got splotches of blood on them?
Yep.
We started ordering cans of borscht.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity.
Reedy Egg 420. GD.
Some people,
Reedy Egg
but no one in this.
420. You.
I get a bit pissed off with all the chatting you gotta do everywhere. I don't mind some of it, you know what I mean, but bloody hell. There's a bunch of upstairs. Door's locked. Dead end. Locked.
Always imagined Fallbrook would be...
Locked.
Cleaner, fancier, stocked with better booze.
cheaper. For the price, I've emptied 14 My bet's big on carts in the citations.
I've hit the falls, you said I've gone too far,
That's
but
because you've got a terrible
got them
tell.
up there,
Whenever you're
so
lying, your right eye twitches like mad.
we've got to hit the left hand side, so we might as well follow this round.
does
haven't we?
not.
Oh gosh, this is so pretty.
Ain't looking for trouble. Nope.
Ain't in the... Keep walking, wrong leash.
Can I help you? Don't think we've spoken before. I would remember. You look, well, I wouldn't forget what you're wearing, no.
Well, we have spoken before.
Most of the freshies spend their first night in the saloon. Fresh to Fallbrook, I mean. Me? I've been here going on 3 days now. I'm real friendly. Figure I've talked up everyone in town by now. But not you yet. Every day I've been here has been my lucky day. Never won so much in my whole life. Aside from a close call during my wilderness hike, it's been a grand adventure. I'm dreadful blessed that Captain Criley hired me onto the crew. You heard that right. Wilderness almost got me pushing up daisies. If I wasn't so fleet-footed, I never would have escaped them raptidons, then marauders, and then that manta queen alive. To outrun him, I had to ditch my bag. All the bit cards from my winnings were weighing it down. A shame, because it was my favorite gun tote. Well, Captain Criley wanted to take a pit stop. I'm the hired security, see? They pay me to guard the cargo, but right now the hull's empty. It's my first shore leave with the crew, and my maiden voyage before that. I can tell you it's been a real hoot. You wouldn't have heard of them. They're just a small pot of smugglers. Kept getting their spoils stolen when they went to fence them. So they hired on a merc. They didn't mind my being so talkative, or them being my first protection gig. Captain Criley, he does ask me to shut it sometimes. In fact, I probably shouldn't be flapping my gums about his crew at all. Captain warned us to take care around Devil's Peak. The bigger beasties tend to roam the slopes there. Mid-morning, I thought I'd try Fallbrook's self-guided wilderness hike, the one that leads up around the mountain. Safe enough, else they wouldn't advertise, right? Wrong. Scarcely made it back in one piece. Look for the horns and you can't miss it. Even I saw them when we flew overhead. Massive curved stone peaks, if you want to get technical. They're part of the mountain terrain. Right then.
Not now, you jinx my luck.
Keep walking, Rung Leech. What are you looking at?
What are you looking at?
Everyone's got a bit of an attitude around here, haven't they? What are you looking at? What are you fucking looking at, you mag?
Keep walking. Ain't in the mood to chat.
You don't look like a smuggler. On sec. What's... No, I don't have any... Ugh. If it's only a drink you're after, the full bar's upstairs. This here's the ante up, where you play... Toss ball, auto... Will...
I want to put a bet on then. Put a bet on.
Toss... Will both...
Uh-huh. You blind, little bird? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Sorry to trouble you, Ms. Malin. I understand you're a terribly important figure in these parts. Perhaps you could point me to a man by the name of Reginald Cheney.
That sprat shit better not have brought trouble into my town. He's a long-term renter. Easily replaceable. Check his domicile. Whatever happens, I don't fucking care. Just keep the mess from staining my little nugget of paradise, and we'll be grand. I'll be sure to remember that, little bird. Want to tell me what you need? Well, I'm half listening. Good of you to finally haul. Got something? All right. One of my I do like your gumption. To get to the gas, the lab. I shall leave the now. The task will require some...
Load vapors into a liquid propellant tank? I think I know how to do that. No, I can do that.
Dandy. Once you've got our goods, I've marked... But before you make... Good. There's a Borst factory on up the way. Run that... Start... He's... And you... Kill him. Hit him where... If you... Like... It'll be... Oh... May... How's... Sure. I take it... The VIP room's charged by the night. But for you, I'll make it a one-time fee. Got a feeling you'll make me a fun... Marvelous. Do take care. You mean you can't... What? Won't... Maybe...
There we go. Maybe we can move on shortly. Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can
Only
I
thing
kick
worse than the swill
Yes,
they're
you can.
selling is the service. Folks I never met before? So, let me just stop you right there. Not unless...
Oh, get fed up with all this talking.
Remind me never to get on Ms. Malin's bad
one?
side.
You know how
I
their
know, I've
smoke
got
are all
myself a
crusty
little.
outside, but warm and squishy inside?
I think it's up
I'm
here.
pretty sure she's crust all the way through.
Nine. I love that.
I've been mulling. Upon further reflection, Graham's not as much of an idiot as I thought he'd be. He's... How so? I... By ver... What?
Open. Okay.
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it stinks.
I test every product myself to assure no rub. Not so fast. My biometric IDs are special goods. If someone else was, you...
No refunds. Few town sub. Yeah.
I have actually
We
gave
got
up with
smugglers
talking
out.
in there. They're all fucking saying the same shit.
What an excruciating... Not now. I'm walking and thinking.
You seen Arthur today? This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search... Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river.
You don't think
I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Sure puts things into perspective.
I think it's down by... Yeah, I thought so. Hey, 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 hey. Oh shit.
the name of the law. That's the last of it.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Okay, there must be any.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper. This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better. Forget it. This wretch will say anything to save his worthless life.
Wait, stop! Please, just listen to me. It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there. What? No!
Incoming!
I'll put you down!
The last of them!
That was me in the fire. So, okay. Look at this one is on this planet.
Can we talk?
I want to thank you for not interfering back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm. You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness. Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward. Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
Start tomorrow, start today again. So I'm gonna have to put a bit of time into Fallout and all. Just got a load of shit to do over here. I thought it was just literally outside the door where I'd just gone into, okay. I didn't realise it was asleep.
No hard feelings, okay?
Okay, so when it says return. I don't know why they're all dead, but I don't care. So it's this one where I'll be heading to. Everything I can. I'm a Superman. Ooh. Blood. Okay, let's have a butcher around here. Da 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 da. I think I might have already had a look around there yet. Not from here onwards though. We'll check the church last. Everything I can. I'm a Superman.
That's the last of them. Incoming!
Right there!
I'll fix you right up!
Someone save me!
For law, we are unstoppable.
Not bangers up yet. So that to go back. Yeah, poison pills. That's to go back. I know. Investigate the outpost. That's down there. So it's on the right way to the outpost here. Ba ba da ba da ba ba. So it's this way? Not too far actually. Which way is it? Which way are we facing? So is that where we want to go? Yep. So it is this way on the path. Seems a little bit too quiet for my liking. Yep, because you're going the wrong way, you dickhead. There we go.
Were you really in jail, Mr. Max? And you were our vicar?
upstairs, but as I've repeatedly said, I was assigned there as a vicar. I was not a prisoner.
I just can't believe you'd lie.
Here we go.
Right hit!
That was a nut shot, surely.
Down they go! You guys all right?
Now, where was I? Oh, right. I was not lying. It had no bearing on my ability to minister to my flock, and was therefore not worth mentioning.
Okay. Another queen, yeah. Got it. Let's go for it. Was it worth it? Probably not. There we go. This should have some storage in at least. I'll have a look at them guns. So, level 16, level 14, level 17. What we're on here? These are all level, apart from that, they're level 20s. I might switch that out for the shotgun. Just when we are up close. So he's not far from here anyway then.
Careful, you're wounded!
Shit!
No!
What? I don't know when it last saved. Fuck. Okay. So that's not too bad then. But the thing is, everything's respawned.
I've had quite enough of you. We're not getting through.
Well done. We're still alive.
Here we go.
Miss Holcomb? Damn! That one's done for.
Where is it still?
Behind you, Captain.
Oh shit, it's that one.
May the law have mercy on you. I won't. We're not getting through. Everyone all right?
Where's that big guy? I've lost so much little bits and bobs here. Just with bodies dying everywhere. Okay. Cocaine.
Go.
Here I go.
Hammer time.
a little trick I learned in prison.
Get the shotgun out, that should be effective for this.
We did it!
Where did that queen die up? Over here. Bloody hell, they have sent a lot of people here, haven't they? Let's have a look at this quest now on the map. So that's back at the... Okay. So we've got to get that one back, I think. Just to make sure. Number 1. If I need to go back. This one goes over here. Okay, we'll go do that one next. Deal with Clive. Clive sounds like a prick.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't eat because the smell here is 100%.
Incoming!
Oh shit! No, no. When did that save? No, I didn't mean this. Let's just die, hopefully. I'm gonna die in this one. And hopefully the save's not too far away.
Reedy egg 420. O equals we. You can live with late charge. Okay. So it's not took it back too far then.
Oh, no. No. no.
How am I meant to get in here then? I love this song. Do I have to just take them all out? That's what I'm thinking, because there's no back way in. They had to put one of their uniforms on, if I remember correctly. $49. Ooh. $14, $24, $24, $38. Okay. What is she on? 38. Maybe I gotta kill them all to get in. Or we'll save it before we do start World War III, maybe. Who starts to... I can't find a way unless there's one down the other side, but I highly doubt it. Save it here.
May the law have mercy on you. I won't.
We made it!
So I don't think we're meant to decrease it, are we? Okay.
Captain, look out!
I didn't even go in it then.
You got it, Captain!
We take... Don't miss you yet. This one is a tricky one because I don't want to piss all these off and I can't even get in. Have you made everything okay, so we can't do this one. Then return to Ashes back at, oh no, it's up here, so that's at the crossroads ain't it, if I remember correctly. The crossroads. Oh yeah. That's back up here. That's near the houses, so I can do that on the way back. That's back in there. Okay, I think I might have actually. Hammer time! Oh shit, didn't see him there.
Sometimes violence is the only way.
Sometimes, all the time. Is that about a hunting rifle? 17 hunting rifle? 17 exactly the same.
A man of the cloth.
I'll fix you right up.
So another 49 chess piece. So yeah, there we go. The London will send Mrs. Hammer over, shock him out, and then we'll pop him.
You in the name of the law.
There we go. I'm thinking there's got to be another way in. Shit. Hammer time. Shit, hammer time's not refreshed.
The strong survive and the weak perish.
If I can read your body. I'm giving you. Okay. Let's go blind him. Shit. Nah, I thought there might be something on the roof. Where's it landed?
Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Here goes nothing.
I'll take your confession now.
Ooh, a wreck. Can we check it for parts? Never know when you might need a backup regulator.
Okay, so we're in the city now, yeah. Okay, so they're in that building. We was looting this building, weren't we? Then we jumped off. So, okay, so we've done that one. Can you get into this building over here? Nope. However is sweet. The dancing queen. They were being in that one on the left, so now it's this side. We're getting this one. Door's locked up there. No, no. Okay. Hammer time!
I've had quite enough of you!
On a move, your dancing feet.
Aren't those cakes just...
Okay. We can't get into that one. Can't get into that one. We can get in over there. That's for the mission. I'm gonna have a look in this one over here. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. All to the labs. This is going to be hectic. Dood.
This is Rizzo's lab, all right. Place has more dust than sweetener now.
Security looks heavy everywhere. Lag. Hey. Perfect. I'll just do myself a little roll up.
Egg 420.
Fucking twat.
What time
Let
you
me know
want
that
to?
shit me up. I don't know, mate. What time is it now? Fucking hell, nearly 11 o'clock. We'll say 9:30 at the moment. 9:30 any time. And again. Nice again. Nice again. It's gonna be like, oh, fuck off my phone today. I've had to put it on silent. Go away, go away, go away. And sunrise. Okay, my music's just gone. Give me 1 second, I'll just sort this out quickly. Why did it just completely stop playing? That's music made for you, daily mix 1, 2, 3 or 4. Let's have a look. Let's start with, we'll go with 6 today and work our way back. Ba-la-ba-ba-ba. Go on, gig. Go on. It's a fucking please. Here we go.
Proximity alert. Biology human. Protocol kill all plants. Suspended. Present your Rizzo identification credentials or prepare to be downsized. Attempting to disengage. Priming. Weapons primed.
The law have mercy on you.
The Lord have mercy on you. Hammer time! Should effect on both. With Mark 2 Guardians a bit tougher. Hitting on some weapons there. Let's have a look at that was it. What weapons are these? Level 7. So we need to get rid of you. So level 7. So whatever that would start off with 200 and something. Level 16. Level 18. What level is she on? Level 10. We'll level that up a little bit for her. Well, I got a feeling this was too easy to get here. Through this door, it's all going to kick off. Where are they? Oh, there they are.
Watch out. Someone's boots are in place.
Okay, I actually never knew that. Oh shit. Excuse me. Never thought that way. Just have a look. Oh shit, it's still jumping around. I guess that's where we've got to go into next. So we'll go back down where we were going, clear that out. This is to open that door though, we won't open it.
There we go. Almost done. Whew.
fight you in the name of the law.
Really? Sure, my shotgun last, but fuck. Oh fuck, what was that? Mechanic toilet. Oh shit, that's my phone dropping everything this morning. Oh, fuck. I'm back. Oh, so we're here. Okay. Not me. Hopefully I'll hit a couple of them, that's why I waited that split second.
Never anger a man of the cloth.
Imposter. Oh shit, fuck on. There we go. I went as bad as I thought. When I wake up in the morning and I feel so fly. Oh shit. There's gonna be something fucking big and dirty for you there, I know it. Got that feeling.
It may be.
What an awful, brave thing to do. And look how loved he was for it.
Yeah, like I said, something big. Well, not too bad.
I've had quite enough of you.
Okay, I can live with feeling that. I need to get that fucking thing. Money right, really get my money right. Hey, hey. We have Omega.
Let me take a look-see. Okay, I'm thinking if I patch this into our fuel cell network, we can use the empty tanks to hold this ulta-wada-biddle stuff. Just gotta compensate for the pressure difference. We burn liquid reaction mass, not gas, and the cells are distributed all through the hull, so I gotta isolate the empties. Absolutely, Captain. No worries. There we are. Good as pretty and twice. Oh, I just did my thing. You know.
Chin up.
There we go. That's another one down. We've got a yeah, I'm gonna have to look through all my armor. Let's look at some of these helmets. 26, 27, 21, 13. $48, $38. So none of these are any good for it. $38, yeah. Like I say, no good. Bam. Hammer time! That should disturb him a little bit. I should be able to lay him with my shotty.
The strong survive and the weak perish.
Unbelievable. These shotguns are terrible. Why am I on fire constantly? These little things don't take. He says they don't normally take much to kill. Wow, he's a bit of a big gun.
The law have mercy on you. I won't.
Be my sunshine. Long time. That's quick. Hammer time. Oh, that's my ship. Oh yeah, that's to go back to the groundbreaker. The map. So that's over here now. Not many achievements. Cockshot.
Remember, sup.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
Give or take.
Did you find them? Just tell me straight. Sprats can always be... Search Fallbrook. Either half... You want your cut? You get me...
Miss Minnie Malin, get your twitchy whiskers back here! Don't you run out that door! Close... Damn it all! State your purpose. Missing? I've got... Look. Back out of this... You want to dig through Sprat Drop?
Oh, I want one.
Got the goods? You do? Right! As promised, you're cut.
The dust bat casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible. Oh, I kind of want to take a little taste. But I'm gonna be strong. Now look how cute these cakes from Cascadia are. Someone even traced little hearts in them. I guess that settles dinner. Thanks for hauling me all over creation, Captain. Well, I was gonna, but then it hit me. I got this nice meal all planned out with music, and I got that soap to scrub up with, but I don't got nothing nice to wear, Captain. I don't have a head for fat. There's this... Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So there was a couple on the way back. We've got this one over here to do. This is the one to take me back to the ground breaker. People are eating too. No. No, I'm falling. We're going to dash it to the main menu. And we're going to have a play on something else for a little bit. Well, I think that's going to be my new game stream in the morning. I've thoroughly enjoyed that. Thoroughly enjoyed it. What a bellend I am. What to play next, eh? What to play next? I'm going to have a wee break. I shall be back on later on. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support and everything today. And I forgot what I was going to say. And I shall be back on later on with something new. So thank you all for watching, and I shall catch you all later. I might have a few games of God. It's just fingering. It's not fingering a game. I'm telling you that. Let's have a look. Ba-la-ba-ba-ba. Yep, I thank you all for watching. I'm going to take a small break, and then I'll be back on with something else. I might even play some more. What it's called. Okay. Let's use that. Nah, we won't raid anyone. No point on with just me and you, Red. We'll just fucking wait till we've got no numbers till we raid. Thank you for watching, mate, and I shall catch you in a bit. Bye. Bye. Bye.